Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about March 2024 and how's it going to be affecting all of us and the planetary overview for this upcoming month. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and a researcher of all ancient knowledge. So if you are into any of those things, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, everybody, let's see what this upcoming month of March 2024 has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda.
Alrighty, everybody. So as always, remember that these are general readings. If you would like to have a more detailed reading of this month, then definitely check out the video where I give the horoscopes for all the signs. There you're going to find a short horoscope of what you can expect for your personal sun, moon, or ascendant sign. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading by me and you would like to book one, then definitely check out the description here below. You can find all my information of how you can book a reading with me. And if you would like to have a personal recording on a monthly basis with your personal predictions of the month, then definitely check out my Patreon. There I have that wonderful service. Alrighty, everybody. First, let's talk about February, because February was definitely a month of a lot of exploration and expansion. February, we were very much working very hard, especially at the beginning of the month, focusing on our goals, focusing on the things we would like to create for this upcoming year. And then by the later half of the month of February, we are entering into the Aquarian energy. And this Aquarian energy really was giving us some innovative ideas of how it is that we can expand our life, either in a professional way or in a personal way. Aquarian energy is all about thinking outside the box. And so during this time, there could have been some amazing aha moments, ideas, new ways of thinking. You are thinking outside of the box. You are really in innovation of your life. And so take into consideration these things. This was a time for you to really see that your dreams are able to come true, maybe to become a little bit more serious about our dreams and aspirations. We could have also had some insight on how it is that we are blocking ourselves from having the ability to have some beautiful dreams coming true in our life. And so with all of this, we have been going through a lot of transformations. And now we are ready to go into March, where we're going to be able to accumulate all of this knowledge. Why? Because we are now stepping into the Pisces season. And not only that, we are also stepping into the first eclipse of 2024, this upcoming March. So the overall energy of March 2024 is a transformative, transcendental shift that is going to be happening for all of us. Why transcendental? Because we're dealing with the Piscean energy. We're dealing with Pisces season during March. So life is really asking for us to tune into our most spiritual self, to help us go deep within ourselves, to help us clear out our subconscious blocks, to help us cleanse ourselves and our auras from anything that is blocking our ability to really succeed. And we are also having this very powerful eclipse, the first eclipse of 2024. And it's the first time that we're having this eclipse in the energies of Pisces. Well, this eclipse is going to be in Virgo, but Rahu is in Pisces. And so there's going to be a lot of the shifts and energies. This is where we are destined to move towards. Where Rahu is at the moment is where the whole world is being pointed towards that energy, and the energy is Pisces. And with this month, we're going to be getting some major insights on what is about to come in the next 18 months with this very powerful Rahu in Aquarius. So Rahu in Pisces, my apologies. Now let's get into the transits of this upcoming month. And as always, you guys know that I love bringing out the chart here so that you guys are able to follow along with me. So first and foremost, we are starting the month with the energies of this Aquarian energy. We're still thinking about our dreams, innovations. We're really trying to implement these ways of transforming our lives and innovating our lives. Then on March 7th, we are having Venus and Mercury are going to be transiting. First and foremost, Venus is going to be going into Aquarius on the 7th of March. And this is when we're going to start seeing the results of our hard efforts, especially when it comes to innovating our life. And so we've been working a lot with all the energy of Mercury and Sun and Aquarius and Saturn all here. And so life is really trying to innovate us. And more than anything, is trying to really help us see, who do we need to be with? Who is our community? Who are our friends? Who are the people that we can count on? Who is the network? Who is our network of people? And who do we want to surround ourselves with? And with Saturn here, life is saying, time for you to surround yourself with more mature people. People that can actually help you move forward. You are maturing in your expectations on the community, on your friends. You are maturing and you are wanting to surround yourself with successful people, with people who already, are really, really advanced, and you can admire them and you can go towards them. So this energies of innovation of our lives, innovating and thinking outside of the box, maybe finding new networks of people in our lives. Now we're going to be seeing the results of this when Venus goes into Aquarius. When Venus goes into Aquarius, we love to think outside the box. We're really attached to our friendships and our networks. We are meeting the right people. We are advancing in our dreams and aspirations. Venus here is really trying to give us the fruit of our hard labor that we put during March. So this is some serious stuff, especially when Venus comes closer and closer to Saturn. We are really going to be committing ourselves to a very powerful, transformative path in our lives that deals with going towards our dreams and aspirations. We could also be committing ourselves to a community, committing ourselves to some friends, committing ourselves to a network of people, committing ourselves to our dreams and aspirations. Venus here is definitely going to bring us some amazing ways of exploring this. This is also the avant-garde energy. So if you're an artist, this is a wonderful time for you to think outside the box, for you to transform new things, for you to, innovate, and for you to maybe create some works of art that are out there, that are so unique. This is a time to really find your uniqueness, your authenticity of all the things that you desire to manifest in your life. So Venus is going to bring us some very powerful energy. And that same day of March 7th, we are having Mercury going into Pisces. Guys, this is something we need to be aware of, because Mercury actually becomes debilitated in the sign of Pisces. So Mercury deals with our communication, technology, our transportation, and anything that is transiting or communicating some sort of message. So when Mercury goes into Pisces, it actually becomes debilitated, which means that Mercury cannot use its logical mind in the transcendental waters of Pisces. You know, when you go underwater and all you hear is like that's exactly what happens when Mercury goes into Pisces. We can't hear things correctly. We may not be expressing things correctly. There could be some communication blocks. We're trying to use our logic into a lot of things, but it's like the logic is not working. The logic is not logicking. It's like this energy. And so here Mercury is asking for us to not necessarily rely so much on our mind and our logical thinking and rationality, but life is saying you need to rely more on your intuition, on your feels, on what feels right and what feels wrong. And so here, especially when Mercury gets closer and closer to Rahu, this is becoming more predominant, that the answers that we're looking for to the confusing things or things that are making us anxious or restless are going to come from us looking for peace and surrendering to the flow of life. Pisces, being a fish, wants to surrender to the flow of life, wants to go with the flow of life. It's not trying to figure it all out. It's a very surrendered energy. Pisces is the most transcendental and the most spiritual sign of them all. So this is a time for us to go deep into the subconscious, deep into the waters of ourselves, and either transmute energies, transmute repressed emotions, or heal the subconscious from negative thinking, negative thoughts, or do some major deep healing, spiritual healing, or do some major spiritual work that brings immense peace in your life and allows you to really see where it is that you want to go. So here, Mercury is really asking for us to listen with our hearts, with intuition, and to follow your intuition. If you're feeling confused in March, then this is a time for you to just disconnect, go into nature, turn off the phone, turn off the noise, turn off the TikTok, and just go into nature and listen to the silence. And through the silence, you're going to be able to find the answers that you're seeking. Through the moments of peace and surrender is when we can do this. Surrendering, and when we practice surrender, this is what allows us to have more faith in the magic of life, in God. And this is very important because Rahu is pointing the way, that this is the way right now. Through Piscean energy is the way, through the intuition, through the spiritual awakening, through the spiritual practices is where we're going to find our North Star. Alrighty, so that's for the 7th of March. Then on the 10th of March, we are having our new moon in Aquarius. This new moon in Aquarius is going to be very important because it's going to allow for us to have a new beginning. Like now that we've thought about, okay, our dreams and aspirations, what do I want? Who do I want to do it with? Who's my community? Who do I want to surround myself with? Am I thinking outside the box? Am I allowing myself to step out of my comfort zone? Am I allowing for other people to help me collaborate? Or am I finding the right collaborations? All of this is for us to have this new moon in Aquarius, a new beginning in your innovations of life, a new beginning in your path to your uniqueness and authenticity, a new beginning maybe with some friends or some community, a new beginning in your dreams and aspirations, which is exactly what we need at this time. This new moon is going to be fantastic for all the technology, okay? Macroly and worldwide, technology is going to be booming at the beginning of March, where anything that has to do with AI, tech companies, Web3, or anything that is innovative in the world at this time is really going to be seeing a boost that is going to be tremendous. So be ready for that. There is definitely establishing new foundations that are technological in our world with Saturn here. Very, very powerful. And stick around. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you check out the video that I'm going to be doing specifically on this new moon and also the eclipse. Now, for the energies of the 14th of March, the 14th of March, we are having the sun going into Pisces, which means Pisces season is starting. And I just want to say happy birthday to all my Pisces out there. If you would like to have a birthday reading with me, then definitely check out the description here below. Book one with me today, and we're going to see how your next upcoming year is going to be panning out for you. Alrighty, so when the sun goes into Pisces, this is a time of, this is the last transit before we begin our new astrological year. When the sun goes into Aries, we're having a new beginning in our astrological year, the New Year's Eve of astrology. So when the sun is in Pisces, this is actually a time of a lot of closure, a lot of endings, a time to conclude things, a time to maybe integrate everything that has happened. When the sun goes into Pisces, now more than ever, our spiritual practices are going to be even more important. And the answers that we're seeking are going to be hidden in the silence of peace and nature. So seek there, seek in those things. This is also a wonderful time for you to get rid of things, okay? Like if you need to do a detox, a clear out, a cleaning, this is a wonderful time to do all these things. Get rid of the old clothes, get rid of the old things, make new way for the new things that want to come into your life when the sun goes into Aries. Now, This could also be a time for you to take, again, your spiritual practices very, very seriously. There could be endings to certain things, certain situations, or just even ending a cycle of sabotage in your life. All of this is going to illuminate your subconscious, because it is in the subconscious that we repressed all our emotions. And the subconscious is really what controls us the most. So it is important to have a clean subconscious. And the sun here will illuminate all these things that are here. And with Mercury here, we are going to be able to listen to the messages, the inner messages, the intuition that is telling us there is something here. Now, as the sun gets closer and closer to Rahu, we are getting ourselves closer and closer to the eclipse, the first eclipse of 2024. So happy birthday to all my Pisces and everybody. Pisces season, time for meditation, time for you to take your meditative practices very well and make sure to clean out anything that you no longer need. Actually, this is the perfect time for spring cleaning, which is one of the things that we do when spring comes back. So very, very important, super, super good for you to clear out the energies at this time. Now, after the, my apologies, after the 14th, then we are going to be having on the 15th, we're going to be having Mars joining in the party in Aquarius. Woo-hoo! So Mars has been exalted in the past 2 months when it went into Capricorn. And it was a time to finish a lot of things, get a lot of things to work, get a lot of things done. But now that Mars moves into the energies of Aquarius, now we're having a lot of drive and passion towards thinking outside the box, towards pushing forward with a dream and aspiration that we've been wanting to have. This could also bring friends who are males in your life that are going to help you. Both male and female are going to be very beneficial for everybody. This is actually a time for you to be extremely sociable, okay? Don't stay at home too much. Go out. Like, you're going to have to find the balance between, okay, time alone, time in silence, time in my meditations and walking in nature. And then when you decide to go out and be in public and be in social events, pick the right ones. Pick the ones that are going to be the most beneficial for you, with the right people in it that you would like to really, really get to know. But here, life is really calling for you to socialize and expand your networks of friends. And as you expand your networks of friends, you're going to be able to reach your goals and aspirations even faster. Okay? Males and females are both going to be good for you in this path to move forward. Now, Mars is also going to ignite a lot of things again into technology, into innovation. Maybe if you want to innovate your life, this could be the time where you're done thinking about it and now you start taking so much more action towards it. This is also a time for you to really feel how good it feels to go towards your dreams full throttle, baby. Okay, so Mars here will help us in achieving more of our dreams and aspirations. Take your time. There might be some energy of hastiness where you want to get it all done at once. Everything's going to get done. You're going to get there. Don't rush. Just trust and surrender. Then after the 15th, on the 17th, this is when we're going to be having the major conjunction between the Mercury and Rahu. So everybody, watch out for this day. It is a day to be in high alert, because communications could be very intense. Maybe this could be a day where you get a message, text message, email, or something very important. This is also a time where, time to communicate, time to transform, time to release some subconscious pattern of the way that you think and have perceptions about yourself and the world or your life. This is a very powerful transformative energy on the 17th. So be cautious with it. This could be a day where we're also feeling extra anxious, extra restless, extra on the edge, because our minds, if we're trying to think too much or do too much mental work, we may go into overdrive and kind of go into panic mode. So just take it easy. Again, all about intuition. This day is definitely a day for you to truly, truly meditate. If you meditate, sit in silence and take this moment, you're going to get major messages and answers from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, from God, that are going to really help you move forward in this new cycle of not just 18 months, but 18 years. Very, very powerful stuff. So that is for the 17th of March. Then on the 21st of March, we are going to be having the conjunction between Venus and Saturn. So this could be a day. Anybody who would like to get married, that is actually a fantastic day to get married. The 321, March 21, very, very good day to get married, especially because there's no planets retrograding or anything. And if you would like to know more of the perfect dates for you, for your company, for campaigns, for launching, for marriage, for anything, check it out. Let me know. Let's discuss it in a private session with me. You can book one with me in the description here below. So when we have the Venus and Saturn come together, this is actually super auspicious because this is when we truly commit. This is when things get solid, okay? If you've been wanting to ask that person out, if you've been wanting to, get married or ask for their hand in marriage, like this is the time to do it. If you want to sign a contract, when you are going to be committing yourself to a job, to a person, to a situation, or somebody's going to be committing to you, or there's commitments that are being laid out in some sort of document and you're signing them, this is the perfect day to do it. This is a day for you to really analyze your commitments in life and what are you committed to, that your heart is, the heart's desires that you're committed to. This is a fantastic day to really establish that. Now, for those of you who are already in a relationship, coupled, this is definitely testing your relationship, saying, okay, you guys need to become stronger as a couple, as a team, so that you're able to really move forward in life and not let life, beat the both of you down. So this is a time of testing for those of you who are already in a relationship where you could be feeling a little bit of pressure. Don't run away. Stay strong. This is just solidifying your relationship even more. This is actually a day for you to count your blessings and remind each other that you are so committed to each other, that you are there for each other, and that you are going to count on each other, and that you're not going nowhere, and that you're staying right here. This is a wonderful day to really establish that. And if there's some issues in commitment, and if you're in a situationship where there's no commitment yet, then this could be the day where you're really feeling the pressure or you not wanting to deal with that energy and you are ready to establish something so much more solid for yourself. So that is for the 21st of March. And now for the eclipse, which is going to be happening on the 25th of March, is going to be the full moon in Virgo. And this is the first eclipse of the year. So with the moon conjunct Ketu and the sun conjunct Rahu, we have the first eclipse. And this is a very powerful, powerful eclipse. Is going to be shifting things and is going to be happening in the sign of Virgo. Please make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar, because I will be doing a video specifically on this eclipse. And eclipses are always bringing major transformations and shifts in our lives, and we can feel it very palpably on the first 6 months after this eclipse. And this is also the beginning of the eclipse season that we're going to be having. So from the 25th all the way into the next eclipse, which I believe is going to be April 8th. That is going to be the 15-day mark of being in the eclipse portal. And this is when a lot of powerful shifts happen. So that's the reason why we must be doing our spiritual practices in order to harness the spiritual energy in our benefit. Stay tuned so that you can know more about this very powerful eclipse. So that is going to, and actually we have one more transit. By the end of March, on the 26th, we are having finally Mercury leaving Pisces and going into the sign of Aries. So that is going to bring some relief to all communications and transportations. But Mercury here, once it goes into Aries and going deeper into April, we're getting ourselves ready for Mercury to retrograde. But that's going to be later on. So when Mercury at the end of the month of March going into Aries, now it's going to be coming out. I will say that the days, the 25th, I just realized on the eclipse, we're actually going to be having Mercury Gandanta. Gandanta, which means that it's going to be drowning. So communication is going to be intense, guys. The markets are going to be intense, and transportation is going to be intense. I highly suggest that you do not travel during those days. Highly. So very, very powerful energies. But then after the 26th, after the eclipse, Mercury finally goes into Aries, and this is where we're going to find this big relief. Oh. And we're going to now step into, okay, I understand where life is wanting to take me, and now I'm ready to take action. Let's go towards those dreams and aspirations. This is what Mars in the energy of Aries is going to be all about. So, recap, this is a very spiritual month. The more you do your spiritual practices, the better it will be. And the better you'll be able to navigate this energy, which is pre-eclipse, and it's already building up the energy for this very powerful eclipse. If you would like to have the perfect tool to help you divinely navigate all of these things, then I highly suggest that you go check out my beautiful new book that is already launched in Amazon. This is the Divine Manifestation Journal, where it's the one, you have a spiritual tracker and a manifesting journal all into one. You can do the script of your destiny here with everything from vision boards, weekly trackers, spiritual practice trackers, changes of thoughts, and so much more. And if you would like to start it today, then definitely check out in the description here below. You can go into Amazon and get it today. Guys, I've been using it myself, and it's been so wonderful. I have seen some very powerful transformations happening already and manifestations already happening in my life. So get it today. That is going to help you a lot with your spiritual practice and to start harnessing the energy for your manifestations. In the description here below, get it today. So now let's do our Vedic Oracle. As always, guys, you guys know that I like to pull a Vedic Oracle. And if you would like to know your personal horoscope for this upcoming month, you can check out the video where you can see your sun, moon, and ascendant sign. Those are some short horoscopes that I can give you. But if you would like to have a personal horoscope by me for you on a monthly basis, then check out my Patreon in the description here below. I have a tier where I do a recording on a monthly basis and I send you all the tea for your personal horoscope. But if you would like to have a 60-minute private session with me where we go really deep into anything of your life, and we do the Astral Motivation, then definitely book a reading with me in the description here below. So as always, I like to start the Vedic Oracle with the messages of the Ram Oracle. The Ram Oracle is one of my favorite oracles. Check it out. If you would like to get this oracle, you can see it in my shop in the description here below. So we are having the message of prosperity. Ooh. And this says, those who follow Dharma flourish in the end. Those who follow ego fall. So we need to be very spiritual, baby. We need to be doing the right thing, doing our spirituality, being with God, surrendering to its will, surrendering to the manifestation and the divine plan that is unfolding before us. And those who are trusting, those who have faith, those who walk with God are going to be able to succeed. But those who are trying to control, force, that are trying to, that are skeptical, that are doubtful, that are fearful, are going to be falling. So we're going to clearly see it on this month, who's with God and who's in their ego, and how they're going to be moving forward. Now, the Ishtadev of this month is Ram. And Ram is God incarnated in the divine life quest. And so Ram, which is a reincarnation of Krishna, says here that no harm, no fault, harmony reigns. So there's going to be lots of harmonious energy reigning at this time, saying if you have this peace within you, nothing can touch you, nothing can disturb you. Again, take your spiritual practices very seriously during this month. Is going to be very, very important. So now let's see the general messages, the overall energies of this very powerful March 2024. What do we have for March 2024? The overall energies for March 2024. Suffering in silence. This is coming from the past. Yes. Major changes, major shifts. Some of us have not been sleeping too well, especially maybe during February. There could have been a lot of mental thoughts, thinking a lot, being in your mind a lot. Maybe some of us wasn't able to sleep too well. Some of us were actually suffering from a lot of depression, anxiety, or anything like this. Kind of like in the dark about something, really, really suffering in silence more than anything. But now things are shifting and we're starting to see the sunrise. We're starting to see the light come through and transforming our lives, where destiny is going to step in this month. Of course, we're having the eclipse, and this is where destiny, the divine intervention, kind of comes in during the eclipses. So changes are bound to happen this upcoming month. Allow for the changes to happen. Go with the changes. Allow yourself to change, okay? The more you surrender this month, the better. If those of you who are trying to control too much and are trying to force things your way, you may find that things are, you may find a lot of anxiety and restlessness. So it's best to surrender, because life is really stepping in here this month, and the wheel of fortune is going to be rolling on your side if you really have the faith. That's how it works. And we are having also a passionate new beginning. We're getting ourselves ready for this passionate new beginning, a new passionate beginning where maybe we have a new project, a new love, a new thing that we're embarking on. But there's definitely new enterprises and maybe igniting some sort of idea or something that you would like to create for yourself. The solar plexus is going to be our main chakra this month. Our solar plexus is turning on. The I am is turning on, saying, I'm ready to take my power back. I'm going to shine. And if there's been any blocks in your solar plexus, this is the time to go deep in your subconscious and see what is blocking you from your own personal power. What is not allowing you to fully be empowered? But I'm definitely seeing that it's going to be very different from last month, where we were suffering in silence. We are now really allowing for the sun within us to shine. I'm hearing, take the space, taking in the space that we deserve, and to allow our light to shine without repressing it. There could be some help. I do see that we are going to be helped at this time. Receive the help. Allow other people to help you. People are wanting to be there. Don't stay thinking too much about the past. There will be some memories here and there that we're going to have to think of, so that we're able to transmute those energies, so that we're able to transform those energies. But life here is saying, don't stay so melancholic thinking about the past. And get ready, because as we do this spiritual work, not only are we igniting a new passionate beginning, a new, going towards our dreams and aspirations and feeling passionate about it, but we're also going to release the mental confusion. We're going to find lots of peace within. Those of us who find deeper peace by the end of the month are the ones who were the most successful this month. So it is about finding that deeper peace and not allowing the mind to get disturbed by little things that are going to be testing us. So that was the message for this upcoming March 2024, guys. Thank you so much for being here. And again, if you would like to purchase any of my books, check them out in the description here below. I have the Divine Manifestation Journal, which is perfect for you to be able to manifest and to keep up with your spiritual practice. And I also have the Astral Planner, the Vedic Astrology Planner of 2024, which has daily transits, monthly transits, weekly transits. I even give you the best fasting days for spiritual merit and so much more. So definitely get it today in Amazon, guys. Alrighty, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the love. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to share it with those that you think that are going to benefit from this. I truly appreciate you so much, and I'm sending you so much love and light, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful March 2024. Haribol!